biology teacher, and today we are going to start a new topic, that is behavioral approach of self and personality. Till now we have studied about the personality, how does it form, what approaches, theories has been arrived from different psychologists. But now which topic we are going to take is about the behavior, and in this the two things has been discussed, that it is a structural unit of personality and it is used to do to satisfy our need. Means behavior is something in which we've been doing to satisfy our desired needs, and it is a structural unit of personality. Means the stimulus response of particular stimulus is there, and for that what response we are giving, that is being formed, that form our behavior, and that behavior express among our personality. Okay, to express these things, the three different psychologists, that is Pavlov, and then B.F. Skinner, and then A. Ventura, he have explained his behavior approaches in form of three different theories, which he have given about the behavior response. In this we have done these theories in class 11 also, but I want you to revise it so that you can understand how do behavior works. Okay, first of all, the classical conditioning. In this classical conditioning, I.P. Pavlov have explained about the conditioning was done over dog. Okay, the experiment was done over the dog. From the behavior of dog, he want to explain that how does we get stimulate, how do we respond towards the stimulus in the form of the experiment. In this, he took the food and show that dog naturally salivate, and that is the unconditional response. So in this, UR is unconditional stimulus and UR is unconditional response. The US is unconditional stimulus, means food is his basic need, but the response which is being getting is saliva, is unconditional response. Means whenever we are hungry, we see food, the natural response which occur is salivation. Alright, so similarly in dog also this happened before the experiment, before the trials of the experiment. During this thing is during the experiment. During the experiment, what happened is that when the Pavlov rang the bell, after that the food is being given to the dog and then salivation occurred. Okay, in this what the learning was given, that whenever the bell will ring, only then we will get the food and then the salivation start occurring, seeing the food. Okay, but in this the connection has been made. The connection has been made between the food and the bell. As when we are in nursery, KG or kindergarten, the children will be taught that after fourth bell the recess is there. So they during the nurseries they don't know when to open the tiffin, when not. But when the trials been done 4-5 times or for a year, then the next year when they comes to KG or when they comes to even the bigger classes, they learn that after fourth lecture there is recess. So naturally when the after fourth the bell rang, they come for the tiffin. They come with the tiffins in the dining room or somewhere where they have been eating. Okay, so this is the conditioning which has been done. Learning has been done कि जब बेल बजेगी, इसका फोर्थ पीरियड खत्म होगा तो रिसेस शुरू होगी, है ना. चिल्ड्रंस में नॉर्मल सी बात है, हमें लर्न होता है. इसी तरह यहाँ पे भी वी हैव गिवन अ टाइप ऑफ लर्निंग इन विच वी आर टेलिंग दैट व्हेन द बेल विल रिंग and then only food will be given, and this has been learned by the dog and salivation occurs. Okay, after doing few days of trial, he have learned something, that is when bell will ring, the salivation will occur automatically. In this, food is not given. Okay, food is not given. Only bell and then directly salivation occur. In this, bell is conditional stimulus and salivation is conditional response. How does it change? According to the experiment. How can we say that the conditional stimulus change to conditional response? Because this is the response which we want. Okay, we have conditioned the dog for the response. जैसा response हमें dog से चाहिए वैसी learning हमने उसे दी है in the experiment. What we have done, when we rang the bell, which is our conditional response, okay, then we given the particular stimulus, that is food, that known as unconditional stimulus, because natural है food, okay, and then salivation occur, that is unconditional response. Okay, when we have been making it conditional response को हम condition बना रहे हैं किसके साथ? conditional response के साथ. Okay, so this has been converted to conditional response. Okay, we are connecting bell with the saliva. Okay, so bell rang and salivation occur. So this is what kind of learning? Stimulus learning. Means one particular kind of stimulus is being provided for a particular kind of response. For a particular stimulus we want to see this. Okay, so this process is known as stimulus learning. Coming to the operant conditioning. In operant conditioning, B.F. Skinner have done an experiment over rat. Okay, here I.V. Pavlov have selected for dog, and now in this for the operant conditioning, or we say it instrumental also. In this conditioning, B.F. Skinner have used a rat. In this, he want to show that what does he have done? He compiled the rat in a box in which one lever is there and food is kept over the box. When the rat will press the lever, only then he will get the food. Okay, in this what he want to explain? He want to explain the process of reward and punishment. And whenever he does not press the lever, when he will not press the lever, then he will not get the food and the rat will remain hungry for the complete time. Okay, so first time what happened, that the rat pressed the lever accidentally and he found the reward. Okay, what was the reward? Reward was the food, because rat is hungry, so he want food, and that is like a reward for him. So after doing some trials, okay, in a particular area the lever is rat is running all around the box, but he is not able to find food. But when he comes towards the right direction where the lever is there and he press the lever, he receives the food. So after some trials, he understood that when I will press the lever, I will get food in a form of reward. Okay, so he pressed the lever and he received the food. Here the learning has been done. So the next, after few days trial, he was put in the box again, and the lever was kept on the same place, food was kept on the same place. Now the learning is there with the rat, that when I will press the lever, I will receive the food. So he directly moves towards the right direction and press the lever and receive the food. Okay, directly press the lever and receive the food. So here the learning was done in a form of reward and punishment. If he will not press the lever, he did not get the reward, but if he did, then the thing will be in a form of food. The reward will be in a form of food. So this was explained by B.F. Skinner in his operant, or we say instrumental conditioning. Now the last thing which was given by A. Bandura. Bandura theory is also known as Bandura theory. In this learning, known as observation learning, in this he have explained that every individual or every human being is related with some response, and that response is being learned through the behavior of society or their near ones. Means a child always learn from seeing something. अगर बच्चा कुछ देखता है वो ही learn करता है. For explaining this procedure, he have done an experiment. In this, he have shown the 3 videos to the 3 different groups. Okay. Now, what happens in first group when he show a particular kind of behavior in which he is giving love, reward, everything is being taught in the first video. Okay, the behavior is in form of reward. Then what does the group 1 learn? The children learn that behavior, that when we need to show love, care, and we should reward for good things. Okay, the learning was done in the form of positive behavior. This is a positive behavior. Now to the group 2, we have given a behavior of punishment. Matlab, we have shown a video in which a punishment was given to a child without reason, with reason, that's not being discussed, but punishment was given to a child. Then what kind of learning was done? That do not copy the behavior. Okay, they told that you need to copy the behavior. आपको वो behavior copy नहीं करना, वो चीज़ नहीं दिखानी, उसके लिए punishment दी है. फर्स्ट वीडियो में उन्होंने रिवॉर्ड दिया है, तो लर्निंग हुई है बिहेवियर की, वो वीडियो देख के लव एंड केयर की. सेकंड वीडियो है, उसमें फाइट हो रही है या फिर आप कह लो कुछ भी नेगेटिव थिंग्स दिखाई जा रही है, तो जो सेकंड ग्रुप है उन्होंने वो कॉपी करने लग रहे थे बिहेवियर, तो उनको पनिशमेंट दी गई कि आपको बिहेवियर को कॉपी नहीं करना. बट दिस डजंट मीन कि हमें हर बिहेवियर के लिए पनिशमेंट देनी है. उन्होंने सिखाना चाहा कि when the children were seeing the negative things, they were trying to copy it, but punishment was given in form so that they does not copy the negative behavior. Okay, or a negative things being shown, then a behavior convert into negative. Now in third video there was no reward, no punishment. When no reward, no punishment was given, then the particular behavior dissatisfied, and then the punishment was, there was no learning. Means when a person is not getting reward, no punishment, then what he thinks that when I am not getting anything from the particular change, means my goal is not there, it is not satisfying the needs desired, so why should I do? So learning has been not done, right? When you bring 100 from 100 marks, 90 marks, take it on yourself. Okay, now you get a reward, right? You are getting 90 marks out of 100, you are getting reward. So what happened? You will improve, you will motivate yourself and bring more marks for getting a bigger reward, right? But when you are not bringing good marks, you get failed, or you got very less marks, you got punishment, or you will not treated good. So what you will learn, that I need to improve myself and bring good marks, right? But if you are bringing 90 marks and you have been not rewarded, not punished, then what you will do? You say, why does it so important to do hard work when I am not getting any reward or any punishment for a particular behavior? So why should I do this? So you will leave the particular behavior. So this was taught by A. Bandura in his Bandura theory. Here the Bobo doll is written. This is the experiment which was done on the Bobo doll. The experiment was like this. that group was given a Bobo doll after showing the video. So the group behaved with the doll in the same sense as he had learned in the video. When they saw the positive things in the video, they behave positively with the doll, and when they see negative in the video, they behave negatively with the doll. Okay, so this is also known as Bobo doll experiment, Bandura experiment, or observation learning. The main aim was that the group or the individual person, human being, learn through his environment. Okay, so this is the behavioral approach in which personality is being affected at a high extent, and we need to read this behavior also, that how do our personality affect through the stimulus response. For a particular stimulus, a human being responds, and his response is according to the situation, according to his understanding, and according to his learning from the environment. Okay, in this particular situation was given in the classical conditioning. In operant conditioning, there was being taught that this kind of behavior you need to do, and in observation learning, they have learned the behavior from the society. So different kind of things being done to explain to show the response. Okay, now you will do this and write it in your own way. Okay, in your own language, you have to explain all these three conditioning and how does this affect. So read your book and then write it in your own language. Thank you and have a nice day.